What's up, everybody? This is Mr. 100K a day, and today we're going to be talking about my attempts to triple the money. Y'all know I want to triple the money every single parlay that I do. Now, I don't win every parlay, but I want to triple the money at least. Today, I put the triple the money bet on Manny Pacquiao coming out of retirement, 46 years old, beating the much younger Mario Barrios, and I also put it against a baseball parlay, Los Angeles Angels going against the Philadelphia Phillies. And it was just a pitch, batter 4, inning 7, pitch 1. It went my way. The odds on the pitch was plus 120. I said it was going to be a ball. It turned out to be a ball. The odds on it was plus 120. Great. All I had to do was let Manny Pacquiao do his thing, hopefully come out of retirement as the underdog. He was listed as a plus 190 underdog. Now, him being plus 190 underdog made that particular parlay plus 538. So some clients decided to put $10,000 on it. $10,000 on this parlay, hoping, praying that Manny Pacquiao will come through. $10,000 parlay would have paid out $53,000 in profits if Manny Pacquiao came out on top. The problem here was we're dealing with boxing. Boxing is always full of subjective intentions, perspectives, and they may do things that we don't necessarily agree with. It's not like track and field where there's a timer and it's electronically done, so there's no margin for judgment on this. Everything's computerized in track and field. Boxing is all the way different. It's judges who may be getting paid off, who may have ulterior motives, and there's so much other things that go into the scorecards. And this fight was no exception. Most people, including myself, had Manny Pacquiao in the end winning. Even though, like I said, he was a plus 190 underdog by the time my clients put the wager in. I felt like he did enough to win. He dominated. He got hit with a few counter shots, but he was very active. He didn't run out of gas like some suspected he would do, especially when championship rounds came around for when this welterweight championship fight neared the end, I felt like it was done. The judges had something completely different in mind. I felt like Manny Pacquiao got robbed. He definitely got robbed, in my opinion, and I hate to see him have to go back into the ring just to prove himself again to try to win a title and be the second or almost oldest man to ever win a championship belt. Now, this welterweight fight, it was decent. It wasn't the most exciting fight I've ever seen in my life, but it was decent. And I feel like we lower the bar sometimes when it's an old man like Manny Pacquiao coming out of retirement to do it. But for this fight to end up in the draw, not only did it end up in the draw, it turned around and ruined my parlay. Now, I didn't lose the parlay. The clients didn't lose the parlay, of course. It turned out that they void the wager. When you do a non-three-way bet, meaning when you're doing boxing and you only pick the money line and you say, hey, either this fighter gonna win or that fighter gonna win, and you don't use the option where it could be either this fighter, that fighter, or a draw, you simply void your bet. You push. Mean you don't lose anything on that part of your wager if it results in the draw like it did today. And that's exactly what happened. Manny Pacquiao, I felt like he did enough to win. The judges saw it differently. They saw the fight as even. 2 of the judges saw the fight as even. 1 judge saw Mario Barrios winning. Thank God Pacquiao didn't just get outright robbed altogether. But what it did do is it did rob me and my clients to get the over 5-1 payout because it turned around and voided the bet. So instead of getting 5-1 payout, we only got the payout for the baseball pitch. Los Angeles Angels versus the Phillies. Batter 4, inning 7, pitch 1, which resulted in a ball. Paid plus 120. So if a client put up, $10,000, it paid them out basically $12,000, which is okay. $12,000 profits ain't bad for one day, for one pitch, for one moment, but it's not the 50-something thousand dollars that some people were expecting. Now, I'm not at fault for that. I can't help that the man, Manny Pacquiao, got robbed. He should just knock the guy out. This is why I always tell boxers. I say, hey, don't put it in the hands of the judges because judges always can do something that you would never expect. We've seen it a multitude of times. We've seen it happen with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the first fight. A lot of people felt Tyson Fury won that first fight. Some people felt Deontay Wilder won the first fight, especially with the knockdowns. In the end, it resulted in the draw. So this was no different. I'm not upset. Didn't lose anything. Client's not upset. They didn't lose anything. As a matter of fact, they still profited. They didn't triple their money, or they didn't quintuple their money, which is what they were expecting. They doubled their money because plus 120 odds in the end, which is what the parlay reverts back to because the other side of the parlay was voided. Plus 120 odds is still doubling your money. So a lot of us don't have nothing to complain about. But so I don't know if you guys watched the fight. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Manny Pacquiao got robbed? I feel like he got robbed. I definitely feel like he got robbed. So, I'm going to be looking forward to his next fight. I'm definitely going to be expecting him to fight somebody else. A lot of people say he was to fight Floyd Mayweather again had he won tonight. He didn't win, so we're going to see how that turns out. We definitely going to see how that turns out. And, I think it's also interesting that he picked Mario Barrios of all people to fight. There's some other guys at welterweight he can come back and fight. I don't know. He came back and fought directly for a championship. He could come back and fight Earl Spence. He could have fought a lot of guys at 147 pounds, but he chose to fight Mario Barrios. And I've said this a multitude of times too. I've never liked Mario Barrios since I saw him literally get nearly decapitated by Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis is a little guy. Mario Barrios is like 6 feet tall. How is he losing to guys like Manny Pacquiao and Gervonta Davis? And these guys are what, 5'5", maybe 5'6", tops. These are little bitty guys he's losing to. So I feel like when you got that type of reach in boxing, when you got that type of length and things like that, arm reach, it's just absolutely ridiculous for you to, be losing to smaller guys like that, and you don't keep them away with the jab and moving and things like that. You're supposed to be jabbing them to death, absolutely to death. So anyway, tell me what you guys think. Do y'all think that Manny Pacquiao got robbed? Do y'all think he got robbed? Would you guys have taken this wager and risked that type of money on Manny Pacquiao being a 46-year-old man? Would you? Because I had a cash out option. A lot of the clients were hitting me up saying, "Hey, should I cash out?" I put $10,000 in. The cash out option actually had grown to like $41,000. $41,000, and people did not take it. So they could have cashed out for $41,000, but when the fight turned into a draw, they did not get the $41,000. They only got the $12,000 profit, the money above and beyond which they put up. So it happens. Tell me what you guys would have done. So till next time, this is Mr. 100K a day. If any of you guys want my picks on how I try to triple the money on every parlay that I do on track and field, boxing, basketball, swimming, tennis, reach out to us. The WhatsApp group, the link is in the description of this video. Click it, hit join, and we'll accept you. We'll give you all the game that we got, teach you everything that we know. Till next time, y'all, I'm out this joint. Peace.